Buenas tardes, amigos, amigas from Ajijic and the Lakeside area. And I was just posting up some information about private health care insurance, and it was a gentleman sitting near me, and he came up and he gave me his card, and I've heard of his name before. He's well known around here, and I'm going to let him talk. He wants to give an interview about private health care insurance, and I'm going to let him roll here. So with no further ado, Greg Custer.
Hey, good afternoon. Thanks for the opportunity. Yeah, I've worked in Mexico tourism for about 40 years, starting back in the 1970s when I got a job with Mexicana Airlines, and continued in the travel industry, mostly doing training for travel agents about Mexico that I did on behalf of the Mexican government. So I've been coming to Mexico on a regular basis, working here since the late 1970s, and I moved to Ajijic in 2015, and actually brought my mother with me, who was needing better care, more affordable care, and so my wife and I migrated here with my mom, who lived here for almost 5 years and got great care lakeside. I think the topic of medical care is, of course, critical to the decision to migrate your life to Mexico, and I think there's no set path that everyone should follow. You need to essentially explore to what extent you want to use both systems. Both systems meaning what you have as coverage in the United States and what you can acquire here in Mexico. And I think most of us who are living here full time have figured out a way to sort of straddle, if you will, both systems to find a beneficial combination of insurance, out of pocket, and of course something to cover catastrophic hospitalization. The real serious costs in Mexico are not going to the doctor. It's not lab tests, and it's not prescriptions. Those being paid out of pocket are really quite reasonable, and savings could be from 50 to 70% of what you pay for those same services back in the US. The thing you want to have a plan for is hospitalization, where those can run into thousands of dollars. And so what I found most beneficial is to connect with a local Mexican agent who offers a series of international plans. And interestingly, these plans are going to be good in every country in the world. In some cases, though, every country in the world except one, and that would be the United States. Although even with the restriction on the United States, if you are in fact traveling to the US and you have an accident, there's usually coverage for, say, up to $100,000 to cover accidents and emergencies. So I'd highly recommend that you find out what's best for you and move to a community where you're not going to have to drive hours to get to specialists, world-class hospitals, and the doctors that you need. The other key thing having to do with health is of course mobility. And you need to understand as well how easy it is to get around if you have mobility challenges. Mexico's never been known as a handicap access friendly country, and it probably never will be. It's a country that's been here for 30 centuries at least, and most of the places that Americans are living, if they're colonial cities, very much have infrastructure challenges. So mobility is something you need to take a hard look at, but there is a path ahead to living in Mexico and managing your health needs.
Okay, well, this is Greg Custer, founder and CEO of Choosing Mexico, curated Mexico living. And I'm gonna give them a shot of your card too, so they know how to contact you. You need to contact experts and hear what the experts say, and people who actually have this private health care insurance, because they can help you out.
Absolutely.
So I want to say thanks to Greg, because I'm going to talk more to him about this possibly in the near future. So thanks everyone for viewing, and I'm very happy that Greg came up to me and introduced himself to me, because he's really been helpful. Thank you very much, Greg.
Yeah, you bet.
Oh, wait, one thing. I want to give a shot of this card here.
And flip it over the back. There's sort of a description of...
Wait, it's a little blurry. Let's see.
Okay.
Maybe it's my camera.
Doesn't want to zoom in, huh?
Okay, wait. Here I got a better. Here we go. Okay, I got it completely covered. And And here's him. You could recognize him, and you'll see him in town. He looks the same way.
A few years ago, but
A few years ago. He still looks the same. And still looks the same. So you can either call him, or if you see him around town, please get a hold of him or talk with him. Okay, thanks a lot. Anything else you'd like to say, Craig?
Expand your Mexico living horizons by getting informed on the issues, and there is a place for you here in Mexico. Mexico's not perfect, it's not for everyone, but with the right advice and counseling, you can definitely find your village in the sun.
Okay, thanks again, Greg.
You bet.
And I appreciate you coming by to talk with me. All right, and us. Thank you. Bye-bye.